Hello everyone, my name is John Michael Bushman and welcome back to Master Duel. We're looking here at the Dual Triangle event and as you guys can see, this is quite literally the most lopsided triangle I have ever seen on Master Duel, and I've been through a couple of other dual triangle formats. This is just not good at all. And I am part of the problem because I am playing Tenpai, and you're supposed to play Tenpai in this event because why wouldn't you? For Fusion, I have seen a couple of people, stealing a game or two here or there. But at the very least, all of the players that I play against, they're prepared to fight off the Draconic Menace here on the Dual Triangle event. But on the rank ladder, it's unfortunately not faring so much better. Although, I did make a small change to the Tenpai stuff that I'm rocking on the rank ladder, just adding in 3 Ghost Ogres. All of the wins that I have been accruing have gotten me to probably the highest spot I've ever been to, which is close to Master 2, and then I got knocked down a couple of pegs, and now I'm back down to Master 5, because good god, Tenpai mirrors are very, very tricky sometimes. But here we are, or, I'm just a bad player. It's one of those two. Other than that, I'm not gonna say too much else. We're gonna go onto the rank ladder. I'm already done, like with, as you guys can see here, I'm done with the basically done with the event. I don't think, as Hardleg Joe calls it, the Arby's gift cards are just not worth it. And then just to get the title of 3 creeds, it's just not worth it. Getting to 4,000 points, you can probably get to it. This event gives you 100 points per win, so I need like about 20 more games in order to get 4,000 points, but it's just not worth it anymore. I've gotten my gems, I've gotten my money's worth, and all of the gem rewards are I've already like punched through all of them. So what's the point? We're just gonna go on the rank ladder with these dragons. I have absolutely no idea what my opponent's name means, but the fact that it's in quotation marks already indicates that they are probably insulting me. So I am very, very forced to go all in, as the kids say. But I am going second because I won the die roll. So let's see what my opponent has for me here. And he's wearing Xyz Cup sleeves. So that's how you know that we're gonna have a baller of a time. But starting with 1 day of peace is an indication of other forms of bullshit that my opponent could potentially have. We're gonna see and find out soon enough, but they are safe for 1 turn at the very least. So if anything, we're gonna be safe to just combo off, unless this is just some weird variant of Tenpai that it uses 1 day of peace for some reason. Although a bunch of other people have recommended that I use Heatwave for Tenpai, basically as a quote-unquote main deck sideboard card, because Master Duel is a best of 1 format. But no, I'm not going to. I'd rather interact, like during the points of interaction. I don't want to skip a turn. I personally don't like that style of play. But then there's the adage of, well, if it's what it takes to win, then so be it. But I don't want that kind of cheese. I want a different kind of cheese for my strategies. But I believe my internet is either my internet is failing me or my opponent is just taking way too long to respond. So I'll get back to you guys once I am doing something. Okay, so my opponent, my first opponent definitely cursed me somewhat there, but it's just a shitty internet connection. It happens on occasion here on Master Duel. But at least, hopefully now, we'll be able to go at it better. Opponent is playing Centurion, which is one of the decks that can indeed go toe-to-toe against the Draconic Menace that is Tenpai. And the field spell definitely rounds out all of the protection that Centurion desperately needs. But we're gonna see here, they're activating the field spell, they're gonna send to graveyard, and then they'll place a Centurion from the deck to the spell trap zone. Primera is one of the ones that you have to negate, because Trudea is just an extender, Primera's a starter, and we're gonna use one of the 3 negates that we have in hand. Preferably Infinite Impermanence, because once we have stuff on the board, we won't be able to activate anything else. We won't be able to activate it, so might as well go with Imperm first. And again, and Primera, of course, is a really juicy target for negation. But if they have other extenders in hand, then they're gonna be able to push past whatever it is I'm doing here. Okay, Artemis. That is a card that I didn't think I'd ever see in a Centurion deck, but okay. I mean, it is a way to get Primera in the graveyard and then find a way to recycle it somehow. So, we're gonna see how far they go here, but if they don't have anything else, then I can just go Jinroku, and then if they shotgun negation there, they should save Ash Blossom for stuff like this instead. And yeah, yep, this is about what I expected. They're gonna get a tuner back. I'm assuming they're targeting Primera. I didn't quite see the target. Yes, they are indeed targeting Primera. So now we'll use the one of fun of Pizza Hut here, and we're gonna make their day really bad. I'm not quite sure how much else they can recover after this with their 2 cards in hand, but knowing Centurion, they'll find a way. They'll find a way. And of course, we'll do our search as well, so that we have a redundant piece of interaction here at the end of the turn. And Synchro Rumble, again, is a card that I am heavily considering for Tenpai in particular, but I have talked to my, well, I jokingly call him Sensei because he's my mentor when it comes to piloting Tenpai. Synchro Rumble is not necessary. The deck is already really good at putting bodies on board, all by themselves without any outside support, so we don't really need Synchro Rumble anymore. Other decks can splash it as a way to either bait out negations by your opponent or, you know, as a legitimate extender. But otherwise, no, you don't need Synchro Rumble anymore. And by banishing Primera, definitely helped me take the victory there. So, a win's a win. I mean, it's a short duel. I didn't get to show off the Tenpai OTK yet again, but here we are. Next duel. Alright, my opponent is rocking one hell of a field here, and then their mate is the good doggo Raiko, and he's always a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy, alright. Moving straight into end phase, so this makes me think that they are a Tenpai player, but they're rocking Yubel sleeves, so that makes me think that they're a Yubel player, and if they're gonna get their play started, they're going to play Spirit of Yubel, so this is going to be an interesting series of events here. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna get Chandra out. Let's just leave him hanging out there. Alright, cool. Then we'll summon the other Chandra. We have it at 3 here in the digital game, but we don't have it at 3 in the paper game, sadly. We only have 1 Chandra in the OCG at the very least. But here in Master Duel, they are still at relatively full power. So yeah, you're seeing the consequences of our actions here, and we're just gonna go straight into combat. As much as I want to just heavily play into this, I don't think I should. I'll just get my 3k in, probably summon one other monster, and then set both Kaimen and Infinite Impermanence face down, or at the very least prepare something, but I don't know. Sure, that's fine. I don't think it matters. Oh my god. And yeah, it's only a once per turn effect, and we were already, oh, okay, that's interesting, because we were already attacking directly, and it doesn't, oh, okay. That's good to know. Then if that's the case, we're just gonna do this then. We don't have any other dragons, sadly, so we'll just go straight into Pydra. There we go. Straight into Pydra. Yes, we'll special summon a dragon. We'll put it down here. That draws them a card, but I don't think I care. Actually, one thing I remember is I don't really think I should care about set it to the field. Yes, I'll set it to the field because it has an effect if it's destroyed. Then we'll use Pydra to attack into this. Yeah, I think we should. We won't be able to, I don't think we'll be able to kill them this turn because we won't be having the raw power necessary to do what we need to do. But one thing guys need to remember is Tenpai can take the Maxi challenge really well, because yeah, sure, your opponent draws tons of cards, and I was right in assuming that they were gonna use Spirit of Yubel as a pseudo blocker. Oh my god, opponent. You couldn't have been more obvious. I want to destroy you with Ghost Ogre, but no, that's gonna kickstart a lot of your shit here. So I'm not going to. Adding it to your hand rather than setting it on the field, that's very dangerous. Yes, I will still attack. Thank you very much. Go into that. Okay. Now, we have to be careful with what we summon here. We could just go straight into the Bident Dragon, and then just attack into the Psyframe Driver, which, now that I think about it, I think we should, because Transcendent Dragon stops stuff from activating stuff during the battle phase anyway, so yeah, I believe we'll be fine. So we'll do that. Yep, activate the effect. We will get Bident, and then we'll get into Transcendent Dragon, and then we won't be dead. My opponent won't be dead, but this will be at least something. No, we won't do that. Then we'll do this. Okay. And we'll just attack into Spirit of YuGiOh. We won't be taking damage anyway, so it's fine. We just needed the effect to have declared at least 3 attacks, so that we can, go our merry way here. Then Pydra will trigger. Yeah, we'll summon out the Transcendent Dragon. Again, my opponent isn't gonna be dead, but this will be a lot of damage. Then we'll do this. Yeah, Transcendent Dragon. This stops a lot of stuff from happening during the battle phase. And then this will hopefully do something. Oh wait, no, it doubles the attack. Right, I'm gonna give it to Bident Dragon because it's the one that will be free to attack once we're done doing stuff here. Yes, I will do that. Then we will double Bident's attack, and then we'll use Transcendent Dragon to stop any. Oh, okay. It stops even that. All right. I guess I should have negated its effects. Although going into Samurai Destroyer isn't exactly going to extend my plays. I mean, I've already played into a lot of their shit already, so what's the point? And I could go into Hieratic Seal and then just summon these 2 back whenever I want to, but I'm not going to. So we're just gonna pass and hope to the gods that whatever we're gonna set up here is gonna be more than enough. Infinite Permanence, both Infinite Permanence and Ghost Ogre are actually really good. Well, just Ghost Ogre now. Oh wait, no, we can actually still just we're just gonna eliminate a column here because we can. So that at least my opponent will be wary of putting stuff in this column. And then at least we shut off one aspect of it. That's going to extend this place by a lot. Oh Jesus Christ! Ghost Ogre only activates. Okay, it only. Oh wait, no. Okay, we're gonna get rid of your extra normal. I don't want you having more normals. I want you to spend even more resources than that, good sir. Although, once they do indeed get Nightmare Pain onto the field, then we will indeed be sitting ducks, unfortunately. And once that happens, we will definitely be very, very dead. So, yeah, good on my YuGiOh opponent for baiting me out there. Although, at the very least, they won't be able to... well, they were able to get opening of this... Well, that's not gonna do too much. You should have just drawn cards instead. Opening of the Spirit Gates will probably get... Really, discarding that. Who else do you have in your graveyard? Oh, just using that to get another extra norm. Okay, fine. You're gonna fight for that. Well, I did make you draw like 6, maybe 7 cards. Okay, getting some out of these nuts. And, yeah. They'll definitely be able to find a way to kill me here because they already have Nightmare Pain in hand, and they just need to set up one other YuGiOh and then swing at, or hell, even just 2 YuGiOhs, then just swing into Bident Dragon, and then I'll be dead. So I'm not gonna make you guys watch this. You guys can already see this coming because I played YuGiOh for a short stint. But I will still be playing that deck in the background. Although until Konami does something about the Tenpai situation, I will definitely not be playing YuGiOh because it is a 50-50 because YuGiOh definitely tanks a lot of the damage that Tenpai puts out very, very well, but if YuGiOh isn't able to set up properly and Tenpai has answers to, basically answers everything that YuGiOh does, which is usually the back row, YuGiOh barely stands a chance. Although of course none of their main deck monsters take damage, but otherwise yeah, Yubel definitely takes this takes this one for sure. I should have destroyed Spirit of Yubel when I had the chance, but even then, that Yubel doesn't really take damage. So, let's move on to the next duel. You know, Tenpai duels are like the fastest I ever go through duels. They're either over they're just over really quickly. There's quite literally no in between when it comes to Tenpai duels. It's either just over or only slightly slower by a turn or two. Because like I said during the deck tech for Tenpai, it's a glass cannon deck, but it's a really efficient glass cannon, and I think my internet connection is messing me up again, or my opponent also has draw phase shenanigans. I mean, they're rocking Ragnarika sleeves, and they have, I believe this is the Traptrix guard, or at least a field that's related to the Traptrix, or it's Spread the Plants. It's usually one of the two. But we're gonna max C on their draw phase and see what shakes loose from their hand. We're gonna find out soon enough. Okay, nothing much. Let's see what my opponent has for me here. And let's see what Laundry is gonna do. Yeah, sweep it up. Okay, it is indeed Traptrix. We're not going to negate that. Well, should we? Maybe not. I don't think we should. We're going to save the infinite impermanences on my turn. So we're gonna see. This adds a monster, so this doesn't exactly help their case when it comes to setting up their traps. So we're gonna find, yeah, Purika is a way for Traptrix to deal with Tenpai by temporarily banishing a monster. So that is indeed something, and the fact that they're already setting here means that they are heavily aware of what or that's Holutea, which is also another thing. Alright, going into Sera, which is the linchpin of the entire deck. And I saved my effect Veiler for this specific occasion. We cannot use Shifter anymore because we already have shit in the graveyard. So we're just gonna get this on my opponent, and hopefully they have an answer to it. I assume they don't, because a lot of their negations for hand traps are in the form of trap holes. So we're gonna see if they can. Okay, they didn't. Hopefully I get another extender off the top or some way to stop whatever it is they will potentially be doing. But first things first, she is unaffected by trap effects. Shit, we can't use Imperm on that. So that is unfortunate, but we have at least Pydra, and this will definitely eat negation if they do indeed have it. They are a control deck, so very likely they have something here, and yes, they do indeed have something. Serum would be able to profitably attack into Pydra though, but knowing Traptrix, they definitely have OTK lines nowadays, especially with the new link with both their new link monsters and some of their XCs. They will definitely find a way to kill me through whatever bullshit they have prepared for me here. Normally this is where, I mean, I could just discard the Shifter, now that I think about it. They didn't exactly negate my effect, so there is that. Okay. I think we can still push through with this, if at all. We're gonna find out soon enough. I mean, this is a juicy target that I did leave out here. Okay. Yep, Sera is gonna do her thing. That is to be expected. And then they're gonna set a trap hole from their deck, and then what are you gonna do here, opponent? I'm assuming my opponent is gonna do something. Okay, Holutea. I'm assuming you're gonna use that come your turn so that you can extend further. What else are you gonna do, opponent? We're gonna find out soon enough. Okay, summoning Murmillo. Yep. Yeah, definitely when fighting against Traptrix, you shouldn't really have stuff that sets stuff on the field. Yeah, that's definitely a punt on my part. I should have added it to hand instead, but I think we're still fine, unless, of course, again, Traptrix have a really good OTK line these days, and let's see if they find it. I mean, it's Traptrix. They can find it. We're gonna find out if they do. All right. Using Holutea now. I mean, yeah. The end phase is definitely the safest place to do that. And what the fuck did you send? Backup team. Draw cards equal to the number of cards your opponent controls, then place cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck in order equal to the number of cards you drew. Okay, so it's a mulligan. During the end phase, if your opponent controls more cards than you do, while this card's in your graveyard, you can set this card, banish it when it leaves the field. Okay, that is surprisingly good. This is basically the Mulcharmy effect. We don't have that in Master Duel yet, but we eventually will. And good God, I can only imagine how this game would look like with the Mulcharmies end up here on Master Duel. So we're gonna see. Okay, yep, going into Rafflesia. I'm assuming she's also unaffected by trap effects. Okay, yep. So we'll be dead soon, but I don't know how soon. Traptrix have, I mean, they do have a fairly linear OTK line. They just have to set up all of the materials that they have on board. I will negate this so that they'll have to work just a little bit harder in order to get to their OTK lines, if at all. But otherwise, I am definitely on the back foot here. So who's to say that they can kill me this turn or in like the next 2 turns? But we'll get there when we get there. If I lose, we'll just move on to the next duel. If I win, then or rather, if I survive, we'll keep going. So I'll see you guys there. I've been winning all my die rolls, and yet I don't exactly have a good win percentage. But that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. I have good hand interaction, and of note with that last duel, I already got up, took a shit and everything, and my opponent still wasn't done comboing. I guess he was definitely BMing me there. Just trying to flex on the Ragnaraka combos as much as possible and how well they fit into the Traptrix engine. But if I had to take a shit while you do such a thing, then why would you even bother? Opponent is playing the one of fun of Fossil Dynapachycephalo, but I have the Infinite Impermanence to stop that. I just need back row stuff. Well, that's 2 things that's going to stop it, but the other thing that can stop this is Lightning Storm if I do get to it. Although the dragons aren't exactly slouches when it comes to attacks as well. So we can't use Imperm yet, but we can at least do something here. Getting Pydra. Okay, Solemn Warning. That's about what I expected out of this player. A Solemn, although they do have only 1 card in, although they'll be drawing cards eventually due to Tamrend and Morganite. But I am not sure if we can even fight at this point because they normal summon 2 effects that doesn't make you special summon. So I'm going to count this as a loss until I somehow wriggle my way out of this. But I highly, highly doubt it. So I'll just see you guys at the next interesting point. Let's see what my next opponent has for me. And I finally lost a die roll for once. So we're gonna see. Great. It's one of those hands where it's just, oops, all hand traps. So let's see how far this takes us. Opponent may potentially have something. Let's see. Okay, main phase 1. Let's see if it's Kashtira. Is it Labyrinth? If it's Labyrinth, what are you doing? Sanda, who's level 10? Okay, it's also a Ghost second deck. So we're gonna see how far they go here. Let's see if they ash this. Will they do something about it? Let's see. I'm assuming they won't because they're gonna their draw isn't stopped, so there is that. They could potentially do something here. What we're gonna see. Okay, just setting, set one more. Yeah, set another maybe. Okay. Maybe hand traps in hand? No, we do not. I wonder what they could potentially have here. Well, joke's on you, opponent. I am not playing into that because I don't have that. Opponent. Oh my god, opponent. I wish you could see what I have in my hand right now. Ghost Ogre is only once per turn, so we're just gonna set her and hope for the best. 1800 attack is still 1800 defense is still 1800 defense. Okay, summoning Metal Reflex Slime, that is fine. So this is indeed a Winged Dragon of Ra deck. I'm not too sure how deep the rabbit hole goes though. They are down to one card in hand. They already drew their two cards, and they all they have are like spells and traps. So we're gonna see how far this goes. They do have a 3000 defense wall, so that's not going to be easy to walk over. But we're gonna need to get into our level 10s in order to in order to be able to defeat Metal Reflex Slime here. Okay, tributing enough. I'm assuming for the oh yeah, right. I forgot Egyptian God Slime is also a thing. Sure, we'll draw our one card. That is fine. Sangan Summoning is something, but we're gonna see. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Cannot target for attacks. Cannot target with card effects. Oh, we can't target anything else except Egyptian God Slime. Okay, sure. That is fine. Moving straight into battle. What do you have for me here? Do you have anything else? I'm assuming the back row is important to whatever game plan that you potentially have going on here. Okay, yep. Yeah, Ghost Ogre was just diversion. Again, because she's just once per turn like all the other Ghost Girls. We're gonna see how far my opponent goes here. I'm assuming not much. I do need a way to deal with the back row because it's unknown, so who the hell knows what my opponent could potentially be up to here. Let's see what we draw. Dimension Shifter is not it, but I'm assuming they have answers to my shit, so we're just gonna draw it out. I literally have no other way to do this. Okay, yep, getting max seed. I don't think it matters here. We're gonna find out soon enough how much it matters though. Sangan Summoning, do you have something? No. I'm going to activate it now. Do you have an answer? I'm assuming you do. No, you do not. Alright, we will get Pydra. Yeah, I think getting Pydra or... Oh, no. Pydra is still like the answer. Get Pydra. We'll discard the Shifter because we can't do anything with the graveyard anymore. And then we normal summon Pydra. All of our dragons are going to be protected for main phase 1 anyway, so we'll be fine here. We're going to see how far we go. Alright, getting Kaimen. Set Kaimen. No, we will not. We don't take battle damage because of Pydra, so we're not going to do too much here during the main phase. We will instead go straight into battle. My opponent could potentially have something here, so we're gonna set it here instead. Kaimen, do your thing. Okay, nothing yet, but we will likely be getting something soon enough. Okay, getting Chandra out, and yes, we will special summon that Chandra, or as I prefer to call him, Fanta. There we go. Yeah, draw your one card. That is fine by me. Let's see how far we go here. We don't take any battle damage, so this will be fine. I hope so. Unless he has something here. Alright, Chandra effect. And then we'll get Fadra out. That is A-okay to me. There we go. Yeah, again, I don't care that that the dragons attack into the guy here, because as long as Sprite is on the field, and yes, I call Pydra Sprite because of the color. Mountain Dew is now attacking, so we're gonna see. Still no responses yet. But at this point, we're going to use Fadra. There we go. And then we'll revive him using a using Biden's effect. And we'll try to get rid of one of the back row. Or at the very least, this will bait out the back row negation, or the back row that my opponent could potentially have. So we're gonna find out soon enough. We're gonna eeny, meeny, miny, moe this shit. And we're gonna summon back Fadra so that will bring back Chandra. And then, okay, still nothing. I don't know what my opponent is doing here, but okay, sure. Now we use Fadra, summon back the Chandra. Let's see how far we go here. Okay, still nothing. I don't know what my opponent is doing, but okay, sure. They already summoned a lot. We'll just attack, because why not? There you go. Come on, opponent. There we go. Alright. Now that that's happened, we already used Fadra's effect here. And again, we can't get over the wall anyway, so we're just gonna do this. We're gonna summon out. You know what? At this point, we should just summon out Dragion. And then we'll just synchro climb back up again, and then we'll attack like 3 times for 6k every time. We'll do this. We'll get Dragion out, and we'll destroy this, and we'll destroy. Yes, we'll select another card. We'll destroy this. There we go. I'm assuming you have something for this opponent. Opponent, please. You're gonna die. Opponent, you're gonna die soon. Opponent, I don't think you realize the amount of trouble you're in. Hello. You are gonna die. You are so gonna die. Oh my god. Okay, so we do this, and then we'll destroy a card. Yes, please. We'll destroy this one here. What is it? Okay, it's the fusion spell. So we destroy those two, and then we'll activate Sangan Summoning so that we finally have a way to get over the Egyptian frickin' god slime here. You can't do anything to that, unfortunately. So, we're just gonna attack you 3 times. Do you have something for this? Question mark. Okay, yep, 3k. And then, oh, okay. So he still doesn't take the. Okay, it can't be. I don't remember it not being able to be destroyed by battle. Okay, it's just 3k, 3k, 3k. Okay, still, it's still 9k worth of damage. Yay! Okay, yeah, Metal Reflect Slime as well. I don't think it matters here. Sure, continue to attack. Again, I don't think it matters because Egyptian God Slime only directs everything to itself, opponent. Let's move on to the next duel. Finally been losing die rolls lately, and but at the very least, my opponents are making me go second, and that's always a benefit to me. Draw phase max C. Let's see what you have against me here, opponent. Unless you don't have anything at all, which is also a possibility. All right, the Ash Blossom on that means there's no Ash Blossom for my searches in the future, and that is always Gucci in my book. So let's see what you have for me here, opponent. I do have a Ghost Ogre, which is something that I can just pinpoint at something, and that is indeed one of them. But I think I'd rather direct that at the continuous spell rather than at Unicorn instead, and then just allow them to get rid of something from my extra deck instead. And yeah, that is indeed what I'm gonna go for. Kashtira Bird, yep, okay, yeah, okay, extra normal, that is fine. I'm assuming it's the Ogre. Yeah, it's the Ogre. Ogre, do I negate that? I don't think I should. Let's see what else is gonna happen here. Although I think it would also be good to get rid of Birth on my turn, now that I think about it. Or rather, at the very least, I think I should get rid of Shangri-Ira, or at least proc something from Shangri-Ira, because I don't think that guy can be destroyed by traditional means. It has to have no materials, if I remember correctly. Alright, we're gonna find out now. Once I read it. Each time a card... Hey, I'm reading. Each time a card you own is banished face down. Okay, if it would be destroyed... Okay, yeah, it does have destruction protection, but it's not, like, completely egregious. But we're gonna get rid of their way of getting into Arise Heart here. Because Shangri-Ira all by itself is troublesome enough. Let's see what else happens here. They got rid of the Fadra and the Pydra. Shifter is not gonna help us here, so that is fine in my book. Okay, they're gonna get the Fenrir out. That is fine. Let's see what else they're gonna do here. I'm assuming not much. We're gonna see. What do you have for me here, opponent? I don't have much in the graveyard. Okay, they searched a monster. They searched Tearlament's Kashtira. I'm sure they're gonna use this again into Arise Heart, and it's negation or bust here. Negation or bust. Okay, yep, getting Tearlament's Kashtira here. That is fine. Doing that, and then discarding that. Yep, attach as material. Big Bang Shot. It's not exactly called Big Bang Shot, but people, I think, call it Big Bang Shot for some weird reason. And then, yeah, okay, Shangri-Ira does its thing, and then doing the whole detach and then summon thing, sure. But that leaves Arise Heart with no materials whatsoever. Although it is very easy for them to get enough materials necessary to do what they need to do, or rather for Arise Heart to do what it needs to do. And yeah, it will get its second material now by attaching something from the banish pile. And yeah, assuming it's Pydra. Okay, sure. And then setting that, and yeah, this is a pretty formidable board. It has a potential. Well, I'm going to have to get through Fenrir first, and then I'm going to go through the other guys. We're gonna find out soon enough what's going to happen here. Um, I'm assuming he's going to summon. Okay, Scareclaw Kashtira now. This is a board that I'm not confident in being able to break through. So either I skip to the next interesting point where I somehow manage to get through this, but given the stats of all of these monsters, I don't think I'll be able to. I'll still fight, but I'm not going to make you guys watch through all of my suffering here, which I honestly don't. I'm not confident in getting through this at all. Because the two banishes here are very, very painful. So I'll just see you guys either at the next interesting part or at the end screen. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, we're here at the end screen, and as you can see, this is the slightly updated build of the deck. 3 Ghost Ogres, and then just basically 3 of everything. Some people shave Ghost Ogre down to 2 and have more board breakers, but monster effects are far more prevalent compared to spell traps these days, so having 3 of this effect is, at least it works for me, but I'm thinking of getting even more board breakers in my deck, rather than the full boat that you see here, but I guess it's fine for now. We'll just adjust as necessary. But again, people are very, very prepared for Kashtira. I have again, I have not seen hide nor hair of Snake Eye anywhere, because people are extremely tacked out against Tenpai right now. So did I say Kashtira the first time around? I meant to say Tenpai, but here we are. I'll still be playing this deck. Don't get me wrong. Go second OTK has always been my flavor of choice when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, and any deck that does that and does it really, really well will always be a choice in my book. So if you guys like what you saw and learned a thing or two, hit like, comment, subscribe, and share this among your friends. And until next time, toodles.